You may be paired with a 3rd, 4th, or 5th grade student and be asked to work with reading and writing. These intermediate readers have become most likely great word solvers or decoders. They can read the story accurately, but at the end they might have some difficulty recalling or constructing meaning of the text. Let's see what research says about deeper comprehension. Deeper comprehension requires a reader to go beyond the author's message, assimilating the text experience into his or her background, and in the process creating a new message. Comprehension is a cognitive process where readers personalize ideas of a text and stimulate meaning. Meaning only exists within the reader's mind. Readers' comprehension is influenced by many internal factors: perceptions, beliefs, motivation, and problem solving. If students are to make knowledge their own, they must struggle with the details and wrestle with the facts. Rework raw information and dimly understand concepts into language that they can communicate to someone else. In short, a suggested framework of working with the 3rd, 4th, and 5th grade student in reading is to discuss and write about the text that they read. Here's a great visual to help support both surface level and deep level comprehension. If we consider the iceberg, the surface level is when we ask children literal questions or retell the story. When children do this, they need to access the part of the brain of short-term memory, their understanding of the recency of that reading. Deep levels of comprehension, or what we don't see of the iceberg, comes from that desired state of motivation. They think beyond the text. Integrating the author's message, text becomes reconstructed or tailored to the reader's mind, thus lifting the level of comprehension. This is developed through reflective opportunities such as engaging in discussion and writing about literature. So how do we develop the deeper levels of comprehension? When working with your 3rd, 4th, or 5th grade student, we recommend 2 components. Talk about the text and write about what you talked about. Step 1, invite students to bring a good fit book that they are reading or have read from their book box. Next, you could ask open-ended questions such as, is there any part of the reading that you would like to talk about today? Is there something that surprised you? Is there an interesting fact you'd like to share? Or choose a conversational starter on the handout that's on this page. Inviting the child to respond to the text, question the author, or think beyond the text themselves. The second part is writing about what you talked about. Use the prompt, how could we write about that? Help your student construct a sentence or 2 that captures 1 or 2 important pieces of your conversation. The goal of the writing is constructing the message and not about correct conventions like spelling. After the child has composed their message, ask the child to reread to make sure it makes sense. So to review, to support intermediate readers in deeper comprehension, invite the child to discuss a text and then write about what the conversation was about. Again, the goal is to convey a message rather than producing a product with correct spelling and grammar. However, at times, a child might ask for your support. Here are some ways that you can help the child in writing their message. You may choose to show them what the word looks like, and then they write that word down. Or you may say that word slowly, write the sounds that you hear. In both cases, this should only take a short amount of your writing time so that the child has an opportunity to construct a written message about what they've read. It is our hope that using these techniques, you will enjoy your time with your students, and the students will get more out of the time they spend with you.